What's up today, my fellow Madden soldiers? So what I'm going to be doing in this video is giving you guys a preview of the team that I'm going to be building day one in Madden 23. This is going to be my Dallas Cowboy theme team. I've told you guys before that I'm going to build a 25 out of 50 in the beginning. At least considering if they're going to bring back the 50 out of 50. They could bring back 60 out of 60, or they can even lower it. But whatever the max amount's going to be, that's what we're going to start off with in order for us to get that +1 speed. So I'm going to base it on what they did this year, which is, yeah, you have to at least have 25 players in order to get that +1 speed. And it also gives them a lot of other boosts too. So I will be running a 25 out of 50 Cowboy theme team just to get the most out of the team, because that's what you guys love to see, as well as me. I like having a juiced up team, but majority of the squad at least being Cowboys. So in this case, it's probably going to be half of it. But most likely, I'm going to end up having more than just 25 Cowboys. But the main thing is at least have 25. All right. So you see right here that I built a squad. Some of these players are actually MUT 23 cards. A lot of them ain't. So what I did was I went and I built a squad based on how I think the overall of certain players are going to be in MUT 23. So let me go ahead and go over them right here. This is the way I expect my team to look. If not this close, at least some of the overall is going to be a little bit lower. For instance, say someone like Jason Kelsey. He may not get an 86. He may get an 88. He may get an 84. But the position is what I'm using this team for right here now to show you guys. I plan to at least have a center that's an 85 and up overall. I mean, I'll use a little overall in the beginning if I have to, like if I don't have enough coins or whatever the case may be. But I plan to have everything that I need to have in the beginning in order to get this team the way I need it. So I'll say I'm happy with a center at least 85 and up. So this is just an example, right? I don't want to go and change every single overall. But if I could get an 86, I'm cool. 87 or 88, it's even better. But this is just an idea. Quentin Nelson, I don't plan to get Quentin Nelson unless he's like, the top left guard or whatever the case may be. But I expect to have a left guard, once again, that's with 85, 86. That's my goal in the beginning of Madden. Tyron Smith, I wanted to have at least a few Cowboys as our O-line. So he's going to be one of the starters. Or whoever the Cowboy is going to have a higher overall. I believe Tyron Smith will be about an 82, 83. And the reason why I say that, because I know he didn't play as much. But if EA wants to give him love, then that's cool though. Then we'll have a higher overall Tyron Smith. But I'm expecting this card to be like an 82, 83. And if they do give him a power-up, which they did this year, that they give every elite a power-up, then we'll go ahead and power them up. Every single Cowboy is able to get powered up on the squad. We're going to power up, just so you guys know that. But the main thing of this team is to have a juiced up team with majority of the players Cowboys. This team right here that you're seeing that I built, you're going to see the defense right now is actually a 35 out of 50. All right. So, and this team's already juiced up as is. So the overalls are going to go up even higher on the Cowboy players with strategy cards because I got 35 out of 50. But once again, the goal is to at least have 25. If I can have more, I'm going to go ahead and have more. Leo Collins, I know if I remember, he's not playing for the Cowboys no more. However, he's going to be playing for the NFL still, so he's going to get a card. And most likely, I'm assuming he's going to be elite. He will have a power-up, and we will be able to get the Cowboy Kims. If he don't, for some odd reason, I don't know how they're going to do it when it comes to the Kims. We'll still add him to the squad. Just to let you guys know that, because he was a Cowboy, so we'll go ahead and still add him to the squad. But most likely, he's going to have a power-up, and we'll be able to power him up and get the Cowboy Kims. I'm really hoping that we don't have to have the power up in order for us to get whatever team Kim that they play for. That would be smart, but EA is trying to make more money. So I doubt that, but once again, though, you never know. Tight end, I put George Kittle because I don't believe Dalton Schultz or Blake Jarwin is going to be that high of an overall. So I was like, okay, I'm going to be a little realistic here. I at least want to tight end is at least an 86 overall, but you never know. Dalton Schultz might get an 86. He might be one of the players that you get in the solos that has an 85, 86 overall. So if he does, hey, it's a big win. I'm not considering those. Majority of the players I plan to get on free because, as soon as Madden drops, there's going to be a lot of free players, MUT Masters, and everything else that this lineup is going to change a little bit. But the more information we know, I will bring you back this team again, and I'm going to update it. So just know that right now, this is just an idea to get you guys a little excited. You guys go build your team too if you guys want to. Give yourself an idea. But this is what I did to build my team right now. But as time progresses and we get more information on MUT and the players, then I'm going to actually continue to build upon this and continue to build it more realistic. Okay, so our fullback. I don't know if our fullback's going to come back this year. We didn't have a fullback last year because he decided to, I think when COVID started in the beginning, I don't know when it was, but he decided to opt out for the year. So I don't know if he's going to come back this year or if we're going to have a fullback. But I know Keith Smith, for as far as I know, is still in the NFL. So whether he gets the Cowboy Kim or not, I know he was a Cowboy. I could put him on the squad. So you see Keith Smith as our second fullback. But, you know, Kyle I can't even say his name. But the 49er fullback, it's just an idea. I plan to have a fullback with at least 84, 85. I'm going to ride with that. So whoever's within that range, that's who we're going to pick up. Then you got Dak Prescott. I got powered up to an 86. My theory is Dak Prescott, because he did so well last year, that he might end up with an 84, 85 core elite this year. Unlike last year when he was only at 81. I'm hoping he gets a higher one or even a free car where it's up to an 86, 87. But I wouldn't count on it. All right, so now and if we did power up Dak Prescott, if he did have 84, 85, he'd be powered up to an 85 or 86. That's not including the Cowboy Kims as well as the strategy cards. If we add those to it, his overall is going to go up even higher. So we'll at least, I'm really predicting we'll at least have a decent quarterback, unlike last year in the beginning. And Ezekiel Elliott, if you see right here, I'm predicting that he's at least going to be an 84 quarterly. He might be an 85 quarterly, but I'm going to say 84, and powered up he'll be 85 overall, right? So I'm trying to be modest here. It could be higher. He could also get a free card, and his overall could be even higher if they want to offer it for playing solo challenges and so forth. But like, once again, I'm trying to be realistic right here. So I'll say fully powered up, he'll probably be 85 overall. So this is the idea of the halfback that we're actually going to have. Amari Cooper, even though he don't play for the Cowboys no more, I know he's going to end up getting a card. I'm going to say it's probably going to be around the same. He might, if he gets a higher overall, it's even better because we could power him up and get him up to an 86, 87, depending on what they want to get him. But being realistic, they might just give him about an 84, 85, maybe even an 83. So this is just an idea right here. Then we're going to get Jalen Tolbert because I did the rookie premiere, so we will have an 86. This is actually the MUT card that they showed us that he's going to have in MUT 23. So that's going to be our starter as well as CeeDee Lamb. I'm going to predict he's going to get I'll say 83, 84, maybe an 85, but I'll say 83, 84 just to be modest. And powered up, he'll be either 84 or 85 overall. All right, these are just to give you ideas. Then you got Tony Pollard. Most likely Tony Pollard is going to be higher. He might even be an elite, but I'll say about a 79, right? But he might be an elite because he deserves it. If you see that Lamar Jackson that I have under Dak Prescott, the reason why, because we get a pre-order item, and I'm going to actually pick Lamar just as our backup. If we have to use him initially for our main QB, we will. But usually his accuracy in the beginning is not all that. But I'm literally just going to use them so I can run with them like in solos and stuff like that. But that's just the idea of who I'm going to use when it comes to picking those pre-order items out. You get one from offense, one of defense, and I'm going to pick Lamar Jackson. You're going to see right now on defense who I'm going to pick. So let's go ahead and go to defense. So this is our defense right here. Majority of the rookie premieres that I picked are going to be on defense. So I'm going to be able to get 4 rookie premieres, and these are the rookie premieres that I'm going to get. I'm going to get that free safety, and let me tell you why. I'll do another video on it, breaking down to you the best rookie premieres to choose from. But once again, it's going to be depending on what you need for your squad, all right? That's what I told you guys before. But this free safety, man, I seen the stats. It's insane. Like, I'm going to have a good free safety, and he's going to be my starting free safety. And then you see Michael Parsons, 87 overall. Then you see Channing Tindall. He's going to be one of the top middle linebackers in the game. And I got to start I'm going to get him. So there's no like doubt about it. He's going to be on the squad. So I'm getting Child Tindall with his speed, 86 speed. I think he had like 87 hit power. That card's going to be insane. Fred Warner, not necessarily I'm going to have a Fred Warner card, but it's just giving you an idea of another middle linebacker I want to get. I'm probably going to have somewhere between an 84, 85 overall, another middle linebacker, unless I get another one for free. But that's usually about around the overall I'm going to get. But he's just there as an example. Whereas I didn't even put, okay, here he is, Isaiah Simmons. You see Isaiah Simmons? He's going to get an 83 overall in the beginning. He's going to be one of the free pre-order players that you can pick from. So I'm going to pick Isaiah Simmons. He might even be my starter right here instead of Fred Warner. So this is, like I said, once again, this is just an idea of the squad I want to build. However, if I have to use Isaiah Simmons instead of Fred Warner, I'm going to do it because I said Isaiah Simmons is going to be a goon either way. So, like, once again, these are just ideas. Khalil Mack is another idea. My goal is to have at least an 85, 86 overall left outside linebacker. If it happens to be Khalil Mack, I will have him. However, it's just an idea. So these are just core elite players that most likely in the beginning we're going to see. It don't necessarily have to be Khalil Mack, but it's going to be someone else if it's not him. Once again, for Tyrann Mathieu, I want at least an 84, 85. I want an 80. I'm going to be honest. I want an 85 to 86 overall strong safety, at least in the beginning, because they're going to be big playmakers for me. So at least I have that in the beginning. Once again, if it happens to be Tyrann Mathieu, because that's who I had this year, he was a goon, then we'll have Tyrann Mathieu. If it's someone else, then we'll have someone else. And then you see J-Ron Curse as our backup. He'll probably be one of the substitute middle linebackers and stuff like that. You know, depending on, like I said, I'll switch it up every gameplay, depending on how we use them. And then you see Randy Gregory. Randy Gregory, if he don't play for the Cowboys, he's going to play for the Broncos. He's going to end up with a card. Most likely he's going to get an elite. And whether he gets the Cowboy Kim or not in the beginning, he will be added to a squad and he will be our right end. Chris Jones, I really don't plan on getting Chris Jones or DeForest Buckner. But once again, these are ideas of the overalls I want as my defensive tackles. I want 2 defensive tackles. One of them at least has to be an 86 and the other at least an 84, 85. So that's just an idea. DeMarcus Lawrence, I believe he's going to get a higher overall because he did so well this season. So I'm predicting he might get like an 85 powered up to an 86. So DeMarcus Lawrence will be our starter. Then you got Trayvon Diggs. I'm predicting he's probably going to get like an 83 overall powered up to an 84. Jair Alexander, once again, he's an idea of another corner I want. It may not be him, but the overall is going to be about 85, 86. I would only go lower if the speed is higher on a different cornerback, which most likely probably will be. And so as long as the overall is within 84, 83, 84, with decent speed, I'll end up having a cornerback like that. But this, like, once again, it's an idea. But this other cornerback, this Elam, 86 rookie premier, I will be picking him up because I'm going to be able to get up to 4 rookie premiers. So he will be picked up, and he is a goon. He has the best stats when it comes to the cornerbacks out there right now. But anyways, this is a squad right here, and this squad that you're actually seeing, because I lined them all up, I counted all the Cowboy Kims, it is actually a 35 out of 50. So I'm way above the 25 out of 50, but the goal is at least have 25. So if I want to take some other Cowboys out and add other non-Cowboys in, that's how it's going to be in the beginning. As time goes along, I'll come up with other things and tell you guys like, hey, now I'm going to build a 30 out of 50 and stuff like that. So make it more interesting as time progresses in the game. But the thing is to have a juiced out team in the beginning, and then little by little continue to build upon and add more Cowboys as they start to get better upgrades. Once again, this is not the official team. This is an idea of what the team want to build. Once we get more accurate description of players, their overalls, core elites and stuff like that, I will make an updated roster of it and show you guys a more realistic look. And also I will be doing like predictions on all that stuff of certain Cowboys that probably will be dropping within the first couple of weeks. And then I'll update this team and show you guys like, look at within the first couple of weeks, this is how I predict the Cowboy team is going to look. I will continue to do this up until Madden 23 drops, just to give you guys an idea of what to do in order to help build your team up, build your team. Especially if you guys, if this was last year was your first year, or if even this year's your first year and you just want to get ideas. So I plan to help you guys with it. But anyways, there it is there. If you guys like seeing what you see, drop a like on the video. If you guys need to sub to the channel, there will be more great, amazing content coming your way. Thank you guys all for tuning in. I'm out.